Happy Monday, January 23rd. So I've been thinking a lot recently about what drives me. And I've been on this quest to unlock a way to consistently get the best out of myself. But then I stop and wonder, what does that even really mean? It's this quest to reach for the highest that's within myself that I think is why I chose this quote from Zig Ziglar that really resonated with me this week. And he said, quote, "Success means doing the best we can with what we have. Success is the doing, not the getting. In the trying, not the triumph. Success is a personal standard, reaching for the highest that is in us, becoming all that we can be." End quote. You see, I want to live fully, which means following this never-ending process of trying to reach my full potential. As I said 2 weeks ago, I'm haunted by my future goals, not my past mistakes. Here are some tips that I adopted from Tony Robbins on how to be the best version of yourself. Let go of limiting beliefs. These are things you convinced yourself you can't do. It's an artificial ceiling to hold you back from your full potential. Tony Robbins tells a metaphor when he first went to the circus and he saw this giant elephant with a rope around its neck tied into a post into the ground. And he knew, just like everyone else there, that this elephant could just rip the whole tent down if he wanted. But the elephant doesn't. Why? Because when he was a baby elephant, he was trained. They throw this giant rope around him, they nail a big spike into the ground, and the elephant fights and fights and fights. And no matter what he does, he can't pull the stake out of the ground. He can't break the rope. You see, that became the elephant's limiting belief. And by the time he was a full elephant, he could easily pull free. He's already made up in his mind that he can't get out. So what belief are you holding on to that's holding you back? Also, turn your shoulds into musts. This is how you live with no regrets. Get out of your comfort zone, take risks, and fail so that you can ultimately succeed. Stop talking about what you should do and start doing what you must do. 3, focus on your strengths. There are different schools of thought on this one, but it's my personal opinion that you should amplify your strengths and lean on others to complement you where you aren't as skilled. This is the most effective path forward. 4, develop a growth mindset. There are no weaknesses, but only opportunities for improvement. There are no failures, only learnings. 5, throw out expectations. Part of your identity is built on others' expectations. This is true of all humans. Your vision of yourself, though, must be yours and no one else's. Focus on what's in your control. 6, be willing to shed your own identity. This sounds easy, and it's probably the most necessary thing for growth, but it's harder than it seems. Often our old self will resist change in favor of what's comfortable or what's easy. This is what holds so many people back. So instead, try to embrace that can-do attitude that you have inside you. 7, tame your fears. The best way to do this is through action. Get comfortable learning from mistakes and allow yourself to accept help along the way. A lot of people won't do that, but it's okay to ask for help. 8, prioritize outcomes. Set goals and manage your priorities accordingly. 9, create empowering rituals. This is one thing that most leaders and sports athletes and people at the top of their game have in common. I practice this personally by exercising every day and then taking ice baths to spend time with my thoughts while I let my body recover. This leaves me energized and ready to take on the challenges of the day. 10, have compassion for yourself. There's no room for negative self-talk on your journey to be the best version of yourself. So don't compare yourself to others and instead embrace where you are at in your own journey towards self-improvement. 11, manage yourself effectively. Effectively managing your time is critical. Keep yourself accountable and check your progress regularly. 12, stay positive. Remember, if it were easy, everyone would do it. This means there's opportunity in every difficulty. That's what's on my website. So be a problem solver and not a problem creator. 13, give back. Iron sharpens iron. So in order to make yourself better, you must also understand there's mutual benefit in making others around you better. Volunteering or mentoring others is a great way to feel more gratitude and abundance in your own life. So, if you're looking for a place to start your journey, I have a suggestion for you. An executive coach once asked me to visualize myself on a park bench 5 years from now. For this exercise, imagine that you ran into an old friend that you haven't seen in years. And you're going to tell your friend what you've been up to, what you're most proud of over the last 5 years, and what was the greatest obstacle you had to overcome to get to where you are today. This exercise was immensely helpful for me last year when I was trying to figure out what the next steps were in my own life. And I hope it's helpful for you as well. So, if you made it this far, please leave a comment on LinkedIn. Maybe something you're trying to do to be your best self. If you're listening on Spotify, I would really appreciate it if you could take a minute and give me that 5-star review if you got anything worthwhile out of this message today. And as always, remember, you are limitless.